Andy, this is Diane, and these are the materials that I would have used for this part of the lesson. First, I have the thermometer to measure the temperature of the site which we're gonna go to. Second, I have these worksheets. Basically what they are, they just focus on the information that my group is supposed to gather. Then I have my journal. I have a compass. It's an app that I downloaded in my phone. I also have bags to collect different leaves from different stations. And I have the tissue paper so they can show the direction of the wind in the first place. Okay, so the first thing for this side, we are in the desert. And the first thing that I would have to do in order for my students to get the amount of sunlight that they're fine, since they don't have a measurable device, something that they can actually measure such as a thermometer, I would have them do it through observation. Basically what they would do is scan the place. They would look around for the amount of sunlight that they can find in this particular place. I would tell them to look at the plants that are here. They're not very tall, they're not very shady, their leaves are kind of small. I would have them to look at the floor to see the amount of sunlight that the floor is receiving. It's actually quite a lot. So I would hope that my students can figure out that it's very bright out here in the site. So I would have them write bright under this particular box for the desert. Second, we are going to find the amount of wind. Today is not very windy. My hair is kind of flowing, so we do have some wind. I would get the tissue paper to see which way the wind is flowing. It is flowing that way. I would get my compass and see. And we can see that it says 41 northeast. Okay, 43, 44. So I'm guessing it would be around 43, 44 northeast. So we would write that down. Amount of wind, once again, it's through observation. There's not a lot of wind, but my hair is flowing, so it is windy, but not that much. Windy, not that much. And the direction it was blowing, it was northeast, about 41 degrees northeast, because we looked at the compass for that. Then we would go around and look at the temperature of the place. First at ground level. And I want my students, I'm going to tell them to go to a place where it's hot. Like not right here, particularly in the shade. We're just doing it because it's kind of hot outside. So I would have them come to an open spot and at ground level. Measure the temperature of the place at ground level. And we see the thermometer, it's going up slowly, but it is going up. You see it? It's already 79, 78. It's hitting 79 while we look at the thermometer. I'm gonna go get my journal. It appears as if it's not moving anymore. So our temperature for this particular site at ground level would be 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we're going to do 1 inch into the soil. 1 inch is about the size of our thumb, like from this line up. So it would be about the size of this lead pen down. I'm going to go ahead and dig a little hole. to the floor. But if we look at the thermometer, the temperature is actually going down. It's down to 79. $78. And I think that's as much as it's gonna go down. Okay, so we would write down 78. We would write down 78 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 inch into the soil. And then we would do 1 yard above ground level, which is around this much. And we're gonna see. We see the temperature of the thermometer. It's slightly going up, not really. It's like 78 and a half, almost 79. 78. So it's basically back to 78 degrees at 1 yard. So both of these apparently 1 inch into the soil and 1 yard above ground level would be 78 degrees. And now we're gonna go explore our second site and see how both of them compare to one another.